What's up guys, Dan here, Coalcracker, just out scouting the school property for our upcoming pocket survival class, which I am super excited about. We're basically going to, well not basically, we are going to use our field fix survival kits, and we're going to live out of those kits for 2 days. So I'm super excited about that. It's going to be fun. It's a new class, and it's just, I'm getting ready. So I'm so excited. So one thing that I've been asked a lot recently is, well, what do you instructors carry to your courses? And to be honest with you, it really depends. The courses vary so much. We have like big bins, if you've ever been here, of different class materials that we use. We have our own gear that we're going to use depending on where we're staying and where we're sleeping and all that type of stuff. So it really just depends. So I thought, well, I'll just do a video. I could show you for the pocket survival course what I'm going to be carrying along, and I know instructor Mike is also going to be carrying something very, very similar for this, and we're going to be teaching out of this because, again, we're going to be using that pocket survival kit. So what I have just slung here is just our hip pouch, right? I just have it around my body though. And then on a carabiner here, I went ahead, these are the new Coalcracker gloves. We teamed up with Vermont Glove, and they're all handmade here in the US. Super heavy duty. I've been using them all around the shop too, because we actually just recently moved our shop, so they came in super handy for that. But having a good pair of gloves around camp works really well. All right, inside the hip pouch. Now this is going to look really familiar because I just showed in a recent video, this is something that I've been carrying around. I throw it on when I'm on my e-bike and when I'm out scouting. So you're getting a little bit of like double dose here with it. So this was the required kit also for the class. Number one, the field fix kit, which I'm going to break into this. Let's go through this quick while we're here. So we have our water bags with our aqua tabs, and then we also have some instruction manuals and stuff inside there. So if you give this to someone and they don't know what to do with the aqua tabs, they can just read up on it, which, to be honest, I forget sometimes when I don't use them for a while. We're going to be doing navigation, and we're going to be using just this small base plate button style compass for that, which honestly, as long as you know your overall terrain when you go into a situation, this can help you absolutely tremendously. And then we also have different style cordages in here. So we have a 325 paracord and then also bank line. So as you all know from watching my channel, lots you can do with that stuff. And then we have all different fire stuff in here. So we have Yuko matches. We have quick tinders, so you have something dry to go with your matches or something dry to go with your lighter. So we threw a Coalcracker lighter in there because we've always said, hey, the best way to make a fire is already have fire. You don't have to complete the triangle fire, you just got to build it and grow it into something more. Going along with navigation somewhat and signaling, just some marking ribbon. This goes a really long way with a bright color. You can see most of us dress very neutral out here. So with a brighter color, being able to mark areas, mark your camp, especially if you need to flag something, this works really well. And then last but not least, well, I don't say last but not least, we have 2 of these razors in different colors. So if you have a utility one, and then if you're using one just for game, so you're not mixing them if you have nowhere to wash up. And then the Mylar bag, although it seems silly to say that's part of the kit, you can use this for a bunch of different stuff. We talked about it just recently about using it for a dirty water collection system. So lots of like extra equipment in there, fire starting, navigation to get you through and actually get the job done. So when we think about this, what can we add to it? And that's really where the rest of this kit comes into play. So the first thing is, hey, weather's getting bad, which it seems like it might get bad again today. We need some type of sheltering system. So our T60 folds down, nice. We can even rubber band this if we even want it smaller, and we would be good to go. So some type of sheltering system. So at this point we have fire and shelter and water just in those 2 components. So like we're winning. One thing I'm carrying extra is an extra water bottle just because of hydration. I like to stay on top of my hydration. But at the end of the day, this is just making it easier out here for me, having something more stable like this. But you can decide what you want to do. If you want to go metal, titanium, no extra water bottle, you pick, right? Next, we got the headlamp, because at night it's important that I can see. I'm not a big advocate for traveling at night, but I'm a big advocate for being safe at camp at night, because that's when, I can tell you from running the school for over 10 years now, if there's any accidents happening or cuts or people like hurting themselves, it's generally after dark, moving around, can't see too well. So headlamp's important. And then I'm going with the good old Leatherman Wave. I think this thing has to be over 10 years old at this point, and it just keeps on kicking. Lots of extra tools and accessories in here. Saws, knives, screwdrivers, pliers are a big one. And then I always take one of the extra screwdrivers and I always grind it down to make myself a good sharp awl. Even the awls that come, generally, I never think are like up to par. And that's it. So literally simplistic, easy, fire, shelter, water. And I still have room in there if I would want to throw in some food. I'll probably do that game day. That'll be a game day decision what I'm carrying along with me. But for the class itself, we're going to be bouncing in and out of the classroom area, so we'll be able to refuel when we get there. But that's what I'm carrying, and like I said, Mike's going to be carrying something similar, and we'll be teaching out of that. So if you are coming to the class, little heads up, that's what we're doing. And again, you got the gear list, you know, pocket survival kit and T60, and you're going to be good to go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Just wanted to share it because I want to get back out and get some more stuff done here before it rains. And I hope you all have a good day. And until then, check us out at coal-cracker.com for all our classes, our gear, and our blog. And until the next video, stay in the woods.